Hey Stat200, so here I am. I'm just going to show you guys sort of a basic breakdown of what you're going to see on Angel. So we've got a whole bunch of links here, and I'm going to go one by one through them. First is my virtual office, Stan's virtual office. So you give that a click and it'll pop up with this page here. You can either log in using your Angel login. That should happen automatically if you're already in Angel, or you can sign in as a guest. Now, the first time you do this, you may be asked to install the Adobe Connect software. Shouldn't take very long, it's not a very big file. But once you do, you'll get this screen, it'll load, and then here's the meeting room. So we've got sort of a list of who's in the room on the left, a chat feature, and also notes. So if you wanted to write down formulas or whatever, that's all there. Going back to Angel, we've got the syllabus coming up next. So I'm going to click that syllabus. It's a document file. Open it up in Word or whatever Word equivalent you have here. And I really suggest you guys read this. It's got a lot of information, including the software you need, the books you need, how the grades are going to be calculated, the grade limits, etc. I'll let you do that at your own time. Next, we've got the assignments and exam schedule. This will tell you when everything is due. So week by week we have different assignments due. This is a 15-week course that we're compressing down to 12 weeks. So make sure you stay on top of that. And then we've got some suggestions for keeping on time and on track and getting in touch with me. And next we have My Stat Lab, which is a relatively new part of the course. This here is a PDF that tells you how to join the My Stat Lab class. So you have to buy a registration. That's actually one of the things in the syllabus. Follow that PDF and you'll be able to get registered for the class. Next we have proctored exam information. So this is only for the final, but basically we have a system of proctors at Penn State where you can have a person who meets the qualifications and we give them a password to take the exam so you can take it. And that sort of gets rid of some of cheating. Next we have tutoring support for the summer session. This is an email that I received from Penn State Learning. You can read through that. Now we have a practice folder. You don't have to do anything here. This is just more for people who have never used Angel before. So here we have a practice quiz and a practice Dropbox. You can take those and just see how they work. Next we have lessons. We have lesson 1 and lesson 2 are already active. You can come in here. We have lecture notes, practice problems, etc. So what I want you to do every week is kind of take a look at these lecture notes. You can click in. You see we have all of this information here and it kind of goes page by page. So you can click over, look at designing samples next. Next you can look at designing experiments, and this is just week 1. And we progress through, you read all these notes, and they're pretty well written. And then once you have those, you have some think and ponder questions that are sort of like applied things that will let you, see the answers and see whether you're on track. Then we have practice problems here. That's next in what you can do every week. These are from the textbook, which you can get in ebook format from My Stat Lab, or you can get the actual copy. Following that, we have lab activities. And so, for example, it's just going to be in a Word document format. I want you guys to download it, look at it, read the questions, answer in the document itself, save it with a different name, preferably with your name or your username in the file name, and then submit it via the Dropbox, which is also in that lab activity folder. So you'll go into there, you can give it a title, you can write me a little message, that'd be great, and then in attachments there, I'll want you guys to just put your document file. Okay, back here we've got the unit quizzes. We've got, it's basic multiple choice quiz. Sometimes I'll have a short answer every once in a very long while. But it looks like this. You'll see all your questions. You've got a timer there in the upper right. Just go through and answer them, and then at the end you can hit submit. And it should pop up with your grade. It'll tell you what's right and wrong. And you have 1 attempt on this every week. So you have 1 unit quiz, 1 attempt. Here we have a discussion board. This is more to ask questions. So if you read in the syllabus, I'll give you guys some extra credit if you post some pertinent questions. So for example, in lesson 1, we start off by talking about the difference between a population and a sample. Well, say you don't understand that completely, you don't understand that explanation. You can type here, what's the difference between a sample and a population, or a population and a sample? Send it off, and I will see it, and everybody else in the class can see it. So we can all look at it, and if you want, you can reply. And extra credits offered for good replies, pertinent questions, that sort of thing. And things will look like that every week, and things are organized top down, so you can decide how you want to run through all the materials. Here we have data sets. They're just things that we're going to use in lab activities. And here we have Excel summarized procedures. These are for doing or carrying out simple equations. So you want to do a z-test of a mean. All you got to do is enter the sample mean, the sample size, population standard deviation, hypothesized mean, and your confidence level. And it'll go ahead and it'll chug through and it'll just pop out the answer you're looking for. So I had to do some save as action here, so it would let me write in it to show you guys. But now if I go ahead and give you guys some information to go with. I have to give it a hypothesized mean. There we go. And now we can see we have a z-statistic, two-tailed p-value, confidence interval, all that stuff. And we can do that for a multitude of different tests here on the bottom in different tabs. So that's what you're seeing on Angel. That's everything you have so far.